Well, I did it. I went ahead and installed the newest update for Marvel's Avengers, which just so happens to be the final update for Marvel's Avengers, and played it for close to 10 hours in order to make sure that I have a solid opinion on the game. And I gotta be honest, I am pleasantly surprised to report back and say that this is the best version of this game, which is why it's kind of ironic and sad that it took the death of this game to get the best version of it available. It's really kind of hilarious when you think about it. I mean, the fact that now the game features a lot of very fun mechanics included, like the fact that you have access to every single costume for free, now allowing you to go on ahead and build up different looks for your characters. I think that's a lot of the fun gameplay loop that you will experience overall. Of course, I will still stand by the fact that I do think that the original campaign and the Wakanda DLC were actually pretty well made as well. Just from a story standpoint, they were actually quite a bit of fun. So I will go on ahead and say that those are obviously experiences that if you've never gone through are actually going to be quite cool, especially now that you have access to all these different costumes, takedowns, nameplates, and just other ways to customize your character to your liking. Along with that, of course, I forgot to even mention the emote, which you can go on ahead and use as well to add to the overall experience and just have something fun to do as you're going through the missions. Now, I also don't want to sound like this game is perfect. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the problems that this game still had are still here. It's not like suddenly the gameplay loop is much faster. It's pretty much a very similar experience to what it was before. It's just that a lot of the things that were incredibly annoying and anti-consumer from the perspective of microtransactions up the wazoo, and the fact that it went ahead and also had a lot of things like, for example, not rewarding you for doing the OLT multiple times over. It would limit you to go on ahead and only do the OLTs once every day, I believe. And beyond that, you wouldn't get rewards. Well, now there's no more time gating of any missions, so you can just keep playing the missions to your liking, powering up your characters as you see fit, and feeling like you're being rewarded for the time that you're spending with the game. And again, it's really staggering just to see how much more fun you can have with a video game when you have access to lots and lots of cosmetics. I mean, I've just had fun going back through some of the campaign missions even with new suits that I didn't have access to. I think that's been an absolute blast. And again, is something that I think a lot of people will find to be a lot more enjoyable than originally, when you would have to pay at least $7 for a costume, and sometimes all the way up as much as 20 bucks for a brand new look for a character that you might enjoy. And so overall, to conclude, I genuinely think that this is the best that this game has been. And I would definitely encourage those of you, especially if you're a comic book fan, to go on ahead and get this game in order to make sure that you get a chance to experience it, especially because keep in mind that, of course, very soon in 2023, this game will no longer even be sold digitally. So I would definitely encourage you, if you're especially a comic book fan, to add this to your collection so that you don't regret it later and you have a chance to actually experience it for yourself. In fact, I believe at the time of the recording of this video, the game is currently for sale on the Humble store, I want to say, which is like the Indie Humble bundle. And I believe they're selling it for as low as like $7.99. So you can get it for $8, which is a pretty stellar deal. I mean, that's like the price of what, 2 or 3 coffees. So I definitely would go on ahead and at least pick it up for that price. I genuinely think you won't be disappointed, considering how much stuff really is included in this game now as part of the core experience. So thanks all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and of course, turn on those notifications. You can check out some more videos from the channel currently appearing on the screen, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators.